Hey guys, today I wanted to do a product review and a whole makeup look for you guys using some of the Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadows that I found at my local Dollar Tree. So these were only $1 a piece and I just love this gorgeous emerald green look that I came up with. And I really hope you guys enjoy it too. I think it just really makes my green eyes pop. So it's going to look fantastic on green eyes and emerald eyes and brown eyes. Anybody can wear this, but I think it looks gorgeous. So the colors we're going to be using today, well, I'll go ahead and talk to you a little bit about the pigments that I do have. I got this guy here. He's a 45 Downtown Brown. Then we have the 60 Buff and Tough, which we used him all over the lid. He's very important to this look. Then we also have 5 Never Fade Jade, which he's like the main component. And also 35 Breaking Bronze, which this guy I did not use today, but it was one of them that they had at the Dollar Tree. So these three here that I first showed you are the ones that we used, and the 45 Downtown Brown, I used him to kind of smoke out here on the side of the eye. He's definitely a brown color, but he's got a bit of a gray tone to him. I really enjoyed using these pigments, but they're kind of something you had to work with. I mean, obviously they can make a gorgeous look. I absolutely love this eye look. I've worn it several times, even before this video. But, sorry, readjusting here. They have a lot of fallout to them. So it's definitely something that you want to do your eyes first if you're going to be using these eyeshadows before you do your makeup, because you're going to have so much fallout under your eyes. And on top of that, it's one of those that you have to build. It's not like an automatic first time you put it on, like you've got the perfect color that you want type of pigment. It's like you kind of got to work with it. I think I had to do 3 coats of the green just to get it up to the intensity that we have now. Also, they're very powdery and they're very glittery. So if you don't like glitter and shiny eyeshadow, you may want to steer away from it. Though I think that once the look's completed, I mean really, I don't think it looks that glittery. I mean, let me know what you think down in the comments below, but I don't think it looks super like shiny sparkles, diamonds in my eyes type thing. So I don't think they're that bad once you've got them on, but they're definitely kind of a messier powder to work with. I also don't like that you have to pour them out of like these little grid things. I like to put them in the lid to work with them, but I feel like they could have had a better design on the grid here that the powder comes out, because it's a little bit hard to get all the powder out. I feel like I kind of have to hit it on the side of the lid to get a decent amount of pigment out to work with. So that's a little bit of a downfall. But again, these are all from the Dollar Tree, so they're only $1 for the eyeshadows. You really can't beat the price, and they really create a gorgeous look when you work with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get on into the tutorial. So the first thing we're going to do starting out is we're going to prime our eyes. Now it's very important, and I may have mentioned this in the intro, but I'm filming this part first. It's very important not to have done any of your other face makeup first, like your foundation and such, because these eyeshadows do tend to have a lot of a fallout to them. So it's very important that we do the eyeshadow before our makeup, otherwise we're going to have a hot mess on our face. So the first thing we need to do is prime our eyelids. I'm going to be using my cream eyeshadow from Mary Kay in the color Apricot Twist. e.l.f. also has a really good primer you can get for like $1 that I definitely recommend. Any eye primer will do, but since these are loose pigments, it's really nice to have something creamy on your eyes so that they can kind of stick to. So I'm just going to dab this all over the eye here to give my eyeshadow a good base and place to cling. And I love this color. It's a great transition color, going back into like, you know, my skin, like going from the color of the eyeshadow into this color, into like my skin color. It all just has a nice flow to it. So I definitely recommend this guy, but I know he's a little on the pricier side. So like I said, any primer will do just fine. So after that guy is applied, we're going to start out with the lightest color of our color tattoo. This one is the color this one is the color 60 Buff and Tough, and here's what the the pot looks like, pretty much. And we're just going to open him up and dump a little bit into the pan here, which is the lid, and we'll get started. And we're just going to get a nice little fluffy brush. So let me pull out my brushes. So for this first shade, I'm just using a nice, flat, fluffy brush. He's quite fluffy. He's not like a super flat brush. Whatever. And just get a nice, good, clean brush. This is definitely not going to be a one brush wonder. We're going to use several brushes for this look. And we're just going to get a fair amount here on our brush, and we're just going to pack it all over the eyelid. Kind of building it up a little bit. That's one thing with these shades for sure, is that they definitely need a little bit of work. They're definitely very pigmented, but it takes a little bit to build them up. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. From there, we can go ahead and get into our next shade, which is going to be the shade for our outside V, or our outer V, however you want to say that. And we're going to switch over to another brush. This brush is a brush from e.l.f., and it is the e.l.f. smudge brush, and you can just kind of control more of what he's doing and where you're putting everything there. And the color we're going to go in for here is the darkest one in our color tattoo. And this one is 45 Downtown Brown. It's definitely a very brown shade, but it also has a bit of a gray to it, which is, I don't know, I kind of like it kind of gives a bit of a smoky feel to our eyeshadow. So again, we're just going to tap a little bit out here into the lid here. And then we're going to start working this into our outer V. And you can just almost see that smoky gray look that it gives, which is just fantastic. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's okay if this gets a little bit sloppy. Like I said, there's a lot of fallout with these pigments, and your eyes may start looking a little bit sloppier before they start looking really good. Which, when I was creating this look, that was part of the problem. I was getting halfway through, and I was like, oh boy, this looks like a hot mess. But then I cleaned everything up, and it looked really, really good. So, just patience. We're going to set the extras out of this one aside because we will be coming back to him. And I'm going to go ahead and start doing a little bit of extra blending. I am going to be going in with my Pacifica eyeshadow in the color Ethereal. This is a guy I got from Ipsy, so a lot of you probably have him if you subscribe to Ipsy. If not, just a good blending shadow that you like to use that's close to your natural skin tone, but closer to like a shade or two lighter than your natural skin tone. And we're going to use this guy to blend up towards our brows and to kind of help blend out that smoky brown color we just put on. And I like to use, this is just another fluffy brush that has like no makeup on him, he's clean. And we're going to work this guy up to our brows just to help blend everything out a little bit more. Now it's fun for the fun. Now it's time for the fun color. We're gonna be going in with this gorgeous green blue color. The name is 5 Never Fade Jade, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And we're just gonna be packing this all over the lid. So again, just tapping a little bit out here into the lid, and then I'm taking a flat it's a flat concealer brush. Sorry, I had a complete brain fart and forgot what it's called. It's just a flat concealer brush. Mine is from Crown, but you can get these anywhere, and it doesn't matter the brand on your brush. e.l.f. has these, and they work just as well. This is just the one that I grabbed out. And we're going to pack this all over our lid. And really just, not so much of a swiping or rubbing, but just a pressing. You want to press this into the lid. And this is the shade that's going to get really sloppy and fall all over the underside of your face. I don't know how much of you guys can see, but it's starting to come out down here. Just a lot of fallout with this color. But that's okay, we'll clean it up. And we're just going to build up the intensity. Just keep adding to it. So that's layer number 2, and you can already see it's really starting to build up in pigment. Okay, time for layer number 3, and then we're going to go back in with that smoky brown and play with him a little bit more. Okay, so set that one aside because we'll be coming back to it, and we're going to go back in with the smoky brown shade that we already set aside. Let me find my brush here, and we're just going to put a little bit more of him out here in the outer crease, trying to smoke him out a little bit more, kind of bring him back, because we covered him up quite a bit with the green shade. And I'm just trying to pull the eyeshadow downward. I'm not trying to do super, like, you know, rubbing it on motions, just patting it downward and into the green color, but not like super into it, just a little bit. Instead of blending upward, I'm trying to keep it down in this area. Going back in with Ethereal and that other fluffy brush, and we're just going to do a little bit more blending, and then we can move on into our face makeup and come back and finish up the eyes. So a little bit more of Ethereal in this area, just to blend. That's like the key to this whole look. Lots and lots of blending. And I just love this green eyeshadow with green eyes. They just, bam, like really bring out the green in my eyes. So we're going to go back in with that green color one more time. Just apply a little bit more of that right there on the inner parts of our eyelids here, right through here in the center. Just to really bring out that pretty green color. And now it's time to do our foundation. And I'm going to fast forward through all of that just because you've seen it a million times. Okay, so we got the rest of our makeup done. It's time to finish up the eyes. So, we're going to go ahead and line our top lashes. Y'all know that I don't do the wings or the cat eye, which I think this look would look gorgeous with the cat eye. So if you do the cat eye, go for it. Send me a picture, let me know. I'd love to see it done with the cat eye. But I'm just going to line my upper waterline with my favorite Mary Kay gel black eyeliner. And again, this one's a little bit pricey, but any eyeliner you have on hand that you like to use, whatever's your favorite, go for it. And I got a hair in my brush. Gotta love when that happens. So I'm just gonna get all up in here. And of course, I can't go all the way across because my eyes get all kinds of watery and I'm just a big baby. So, once that is completed, we can go ahead and start putting a little bit of the eyeshadow on the underside of our eyes, which I like to use the green and a little bit of the first color that we had. So we're just gonna take a little bit more of that first color on a smudgy brush. Let me see, do I want to use this one? I already used him. He's dirty. So, got this little pencil brush here. I think a smudge brush works better, but I'm using what I have in front of me without having to run back to my vanity. Because I can't tell you how many times in this video I've had to stop filming and go grab something that I left in the other room. So, we're going to take a little bit of this guy, and we're just going to swipe him under the eyes. And again, he's in the color 60 Buff and Tough. It's the very first one that we used. We're just going to smudge this right along our bottom lash line. Not all the way to the inner corner, just about midway or so. Try not to poke myself in the eyeball. Okay, after that, we're going to go back in with that really pretty fun green color, and we're going to smudge a little bit of him under here as well. Try not to get too much. Again, like a little smudgy brush, like from e.l.f., like the guy that we used for that gray-brown color. They're only $1, and they work great for this. This is what I used when I was creating the look, but I don't feel like going back to the room to get another one, so we're just going to wing it with this one. We're not going to bring him quite as far in, about halfway through that brown color. And I just love this green color. It's so pretty. Okay, I think that's about even. So a fun thing about this look here is that it's a great opportunity to use any fun like colored eyeliners you have laying around on hand. I have a really pretty purple eyeliner that I got from e.l.f. It's from Me Incorporated, I think. And it's in the color Amethyst. And it's just a really pretty purple. But, I mean, if you wanted to use, like, a black eyeliner, that would work. Or if you didn't want to use any eyeliner at all on the bottom rim, that'd be okay as well. Or if you have, like, a really pretty blue color or green or silver. I have a silver color that I think would look gorgeous with this. So this is just your opportunity to kind of break out some of those fun eyeliners that you've never used and put them to good use. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this on my bottom rim. He doesn't come off very well, but the littlest bit that he does come off, I think, just gives a nice little touch. Sorry, I know that's cool, like, gross looking. Some people might not like that. Seeing my eyeball like that. And I just think it gives a really nice little touch. And again, I think it would look gorgeous with any kind of colorful eyeshadow that you want to play with today. So after that, we are about done with everything. We're just going to go ahead and do our mascara. I'm going to go ahead and coat my lashes with my Mary Kay Lash Primer. This is like a conditioning thing. It's not something that you need. I'm only using it because I have it. I gotta be honest, I wouldn't rebuy it. I'm going to use my NYC mascara. It's Sky Rise. He's only a couple of bucks, and I highly recommend him. He's a fantastic mascara. And we're going to curl him. And then one more last touch for our eyeshadow that I forgot. And it's okay if you forget this until the last, or if you do it sooner, either way. But we're just going to go back in with Ethereal a little bit, and we're just going to pop a little bit of him on the inner corner of the eyes, just to kind of brighten things up a little bit more. Okay. And that completes our look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you decide to try it out, and I would love to see anything that you guys do. You can definitely tag me to it on Instagram, Kristen Sierra on Instagram, and I can leave my link below. I'd love to see any recreations that you guys do. And this is what it looks like. And again, I just love this gorgeous emerald green color. It's fantastic for green or hazel eyes. Just really gives them a good pop. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.